Just give me liberty, or give me death.
But I'm Kevin O'Neill. I'm with turn2liberty.com. Oh, Susie's here. Fabulous Susie. Look at that. She's got the props. Props to Susie. Turn2liberty.com, spending some time, sweat, and effort here covering what these other great people have done. Check out these websites. The 911tap.org is really going to be a group that tries to organize all the other disparate organizations. A&E 9/11 Truth is architects and engineers for 9/11 Truth. That is the powerhouse research group that has really kept the light on for reinvestigating the disaster of September 11, 2001. And LC for 911, we're going to give it up for lawyers, the lawyer committee for 9/11 Truth. I think the last word's inquiry, if I remember correctly. These are all shortened websites. They have, 30-character websites, like a lot of us do, but check them out. We got the lovely Susie doing her thing for Liberty. Say hi, everybody, Susie. Again, we got the Tampa Police Department right down the street here. Various folks hanging out at the benches, and the main organizer are these folks. Let me see if I can get their names straight as I'm walking around. I think this is the organization that's 911tap.org, which stands for Truth Action Protect. Truth Action Protect. And just to give you the quick tour on some of these things, one of the big deals we're doing is the Bobby McAvane Act. This is Bobby himself. This is his parents. And there's effort to get legislation passed through Congress to reinvestigate it. So if the bill gets put onto the schedule, I believe it's called, in Washington, D.C., then committees can be organized to which they can fund an investigation. That's one option. One of these signs is seat the grand jury, seat the grand jury. This is our good friend holding. Look at the work this guy's doing. He's got 4 signs up. He's amazing. We are aware of the grand jury option. So we have that LC for 911.org, which is the lawyer committee trying to see the grand jury. Back in April, they filed. And the answer needs to be produced today by the United States Attorney up in Manhattan, Southern District. And I'm trying to remember the guy's name. It's like Hayden or something like that, the actual person's name. Of course, we got the Trump for Truth thing. That gentleman, Donald J. Trump, our president, did say he would reinvestigate 9/11/2001 to find the truth. So let's see if Trump's for truth or not. So we got Trina here. She's an organizer of this event today. She's the responsible party. And a lot of us are just from other groups coming out to support as best we can. Trina, you want to introduce yourself to the folks and let everyone know what you got going on?
Yes, I'm Trina Maria, and I am one of the board members for the 9/11 Truth Action Project, 911tap.org. And we're out here today representing the Lawyers Committee for 9/11 Inquiry.
Beautiful. Lawyers, finally, getting active.
Right.
What's so people on this particular feed, this radio broadcast, might not actually understand what you do. So it's 2018, September 11th. A lot of people from California or moved to Florida from other parts of the country didn't even pay attention to buildings being knocked to the ground and us going to war, which we're still in war. But you are paying attention. What would your message be to these people who are transplants to the East Coast, never even been in New York, don't really feel a connection to the crime that took place up there?
The 9/11 Truth Action Project is a worldwide organization for grassroots. We have many people joining us from all over the country, including California, all the way from California to New York, Connecticut, Tennessee, Mississippi, Minnesota. We have people from all over the Chicago area, all over the area getting involved, all over the country. And we have a couple of people that call in from Australia. We have a couple of people in Canada that call in with us. So we just want to welcome, we have a couple of guys from London that call in, so we just want to open this up to everyone.
It's calling. Is it like you guys are organizing? You're trying to build a base, or what's the calling thing?
Yes, we're building a base. Definitely want to build a base, building our network so that we can reach out and create truth action groups all around the country, in every city across the country and other countries that are involved about this deception. And I hope people hear the call, because even though it's been 17 years now, we still aren't being led by the truth. And wherever we're going as a result of that is taking us in the wrong direction. And I just hope people get the call that if you find out that there was a crime committed, the biggest one on our soil, I don't care if it's 50 years later, we should all still care about that.
So in a sense, like a whistleblower theme, letting people know, or maybe basically letting the criminals know, maybe even the people in charge of the courts, the policing know. The people are aware that this took place, a crime took place. We've communicated the crime took place. You, the officials, in quotes, have chosen to do nothing. We do have other remedies to act. So you're organizing.
Right.
And you're trying to build a network.
Yeah, for the fourth branch of government to convene a grand jury into the event of 9/11.
Okay, beautiful. And that's what's happening nowadays.
That's what's happening now.
There's two things here. It sounds like you got a long-term plan.
Yes.
Get the people who seek the truth organized. Set some centers within metropolitan areas. Probably set up some metropolitan area-based organization to organize everybody. And of course, we got the biggest crime in our lifetime, September 11, 2001. In New York City, we're talking about that today, but there will be other crimes. There has been other crimes. There's a long list of crimes, but focusing on just this one. Can you give us a little background on what's happening at the Southern District of New York U.S. Court and what they got to deal with?
Yes, they have filed a petition with the U.S. Attorney, Southern District of New York, with 57 exhibits attached, and we are wanting to convene a grand jury investigation.
Beautiful. And how's that work? Most people have no clue what a grand jury is, or this fourth branch of government.
Well, I'm not that up on that either, since I'm not a lawyer. Not really up on that myself. Sorry.
No problem. But there's like if I understand correctly, there's like a three-tiered approach. We have the grand jury approach. Back over here on the table, we got the Bobby McIlvaine Act. It's one of those postcards. Over there, Claudia, got his name straight this time. But there's a family trying to push for legislation in the U.S. Congress to get that bill to committee in Congress, where a congressional committee could then investigate 2001, September 11, 2001. That's that. And then over here on some of these signs, we got Trump for Truth, an executive order for truth. And that is another option. We got this guy named Donald Trump, our president, who can snap his fingers, do an executive order, fund the Department of Justice to do an investigation all the way back to 2001, because there's a high crime misdemeanor, murder took place in our country. No one's gone to jail for it.
And nonstop wars.
And nonstop wars. So there seems to be some connection between disaster on Main Street and nonstop wars.
Yeah, and
action reaction kind of
and
thing.
The taxpayers are funding all of this activity for the wars and for the surveillance.
Taxpayers.
There's surveillance that we're, the NSA.
Where is that surveillance? I know we're right next to the police station.
Let's see, where are the cameras?
There's got to be a camera. There it is.
There it is.
It's over there above the white guy walking sign over there at the end of the white triangle.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah. And not to mention the Patriot Act.
Yeah, can you believe they changed the name of this day to Patriots Day? Those SOBs. I looked at my calendar. I was so sick to my stomach. The only Patriots Day is in Massachusetts, Hallmark. All right, so I appreciate you organizing. We're overlapping in a lot of different groups down here today, and it is a 98-degree Fahrenheit day in Florida, way beyond the 2-shirt day, I'd say. Maybe it's a 3-shirt day. And any closing comments you'd like to make for the folks to point them to websites or get them on target?
911tap.org. We'd like to be an umbrella, if you would, a big tent We'd like to start working with all of the groups out there that are concerned about 9/11 truth so that we can become much more organized and network with other groups so that we all begin working together, pulling our resources.
Beautiful. 911tap.org, 911tap.org.
And LC4FOR911.org for the Lawyers Committee.
Awesome. We'll put people on it. Great job today,
Thank
Trina.
you, Kevin.
Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kevin.
Next week, I'm bringing my pitchfork.
Alright, I'm gonna take a few, don't blink, please. Okay, you ready? Thank you, everyone.
Leo, our next coming out, man. Great rock.
Thank you, everybody.
Well, we'll shoot.
Oh, okay. Oh, of course.
Just give me liberty, or give me death.